Everyone, welcome to my channel. So on this video I want to share with you some information about like why your third eye is closed. You understand? Many people like they always like, let me tell you something. There's like groups on these social medias that I'm following, you understand? So one of those groups is like where they talk about like this info, where we share information about like the third eye and stuff like that, you understand? So now, as I've been like going through these posts in those groups, I noticed something that, these people are struggling to open their third eye, and they are always asking questions like, what do you do, what is this, what is that, and I'm like, the only thing I do is basically, like, for me it's like I've always had like experiences with this spiritual awakening and like activating my pineal gland, you understand? So I know a lot of things that a beginner would go through if they were to activate their pineal gland successfully, you understand? So, and I also understand that what are the like blockages that prevent you from opening your third eye, you understand? So on this video I'm going to share with you all of that, So number one, guys, is because of, let me not say technology, okay, let me say social media, you understand? Social media is going to make you reactive to everything, you understand? It's going to cause you to have a shorter attention span. So when you try to meditate, when you try to activate your pineal gland, what you're going to see, what you're going to experience is all of those things that you've been reacting to on social media, you understand? That you've been having like a strong emotional reaction to. All of those things, you're going to have a one-on-one interaction with them, you understand? So it's more like a karma. You will have to clear all of those things, because it's like building a wall in front of your third eye, you understand? Through these distractions. Because remember, social media is a huge distraction, guys. Social media, like all of these apps themselves, they are okay, you understand? You can use those apps, they are very much like, we need those apps, you understand? We need this technology, but like, if you don't have enough discipline to like make yourself aware that like too much of this information that you get from social media can actually run your life, then you're going to have a problem activating your pineal gland, you understand? So that's just one thing, social media. So if I was you, I would cut back a lot on social media and actually do the practices, you understand? I would meditate, I would practice discipline, self-discipline, self-mastery, you understand? You have to master your mind, you have to master your focus, you have to master your creativity, you have to master your attention, you have to master your energy, you have to master everything about you. And the information, all of the information is deep within you. If you can activate your pineal gland, you'll be able to go within, and you'll be able to tap into those higher frequencies of thought, and you'll be able to download information about yourself that you need to actually move forward. So the second thing, guys, that I've noticed that basically prevents you from like activating your pineal gland fully. It's like the information, you understand? Like you guys have to understand that all the information that you're gonna find on the internet doesn't necessarily mean that it's the information that like it's all the information that there is on that specific thing that you want to know about, you understand? So this very same thing applies with the third eye. You won't find, actually what you will find is the most saturated information about it, you understand? Like all of this extra information that you don't need, you will have to go through all of that before you can be able to find the right concise information that you can basically apply step by step for you to be able to activate your pineal gland once and for all, you understand? So you can go online and Google how to open your third eye and stuff. You will never find the right information. What you can do, you can like, that is best, you can depend on someone who's obviously woke, you know, who knows more than you do about the third eye itself. And you can like learn from those kinds of people, you understand? People who share their personal experiences about this thing, you know. So like, yeah guys, cut back on the information that you are consuming about this thing, because a lot of information will make you think that the third eye is like some evil thing. So again, that's what's going to pop up in your mind every time you try to like meditate to open your third eye. You'll think that you're gonna see ghosts and stuff like that because of the information that you read online, you know. So don't depend on that information. You can read it, but read it with an open mind that, okay, I'm going to take what I think is necessary for me to take and practice that, you know. So yeah guys, that's my number 2. The third reason that I think it's not really necessary, but for me, like, it has helped me to like take my journey to a whole level, like to a whole nother level, you understand, to a whole nother level of consciousness. And that thing is like being around nature. Like, as you can tell right now, I'm at the park, guys. You see, I'm at the park right now, and all of this information, most of this information that I share with that I share on my channel, most of it, like, believe it or not, I received it from nature. Like all of these trees that you see around me here, all of these sounds that you hear around me here, sometimes when I meditate, I find myself thinking about, you know, the moment I was like maybe like chilling on this specific tree, you see, for example. So like, for example, I'm just chilling in front of this tree, and basically, if you can look at us, I'm not really having a physical, like a tangible, like an audible conversation with this tree. But what I can tell you is that on a vibrational level, on a feeling level, me and this tree are communicating, you understand? So each and every question that I ask myself while I'm around this tree, this nature is absorbing this information and then transferring it back to me, you understand? It's like receiving this vibration that I have about the question and then giving me the vibration back. And by the time I meditate at night, I'm going to, like, it's going to be digested by my filter of knowledge that I have inside my mind, so that I can basically explain it in a way that's going to make sense to me, you understand? Because the tree knows everything. It's been around, the seed. I've also been around for a long time, but I can't remember because of now I'm having a new mind, you know. But the soul has been reincarnating now and again. So all of this information, as I say, I get it from nature. So just be around nature. Don't expect the trees to speak to you. Don't expect anything. Just be aware of the sounds. Be aware of everything. And then by the time you meditate, all of those answers that you've been looking for, they'll just surface up, you understand? And by the time they surface up, you'll know that, okay, I got this answer from when I was chilling to this next to this tree, or when I was doing this, and then I did this, and then I saw this, you understand? So it's just going to add up like that. So that's the third thing that I'm going to share with you about why you can't open your third eye. Now the fourth thing, which is like the most intriguing one of them all, because it requires sacrifice, is like your friends, your companies, your family, your, like, the people that you spend most of your time with are going to, like, their energy is going, their consciousness, their vibration is going to bleed into your experience. You're going to absorb all of their vibration without even you knowing. You're going to absorb their beliefs, their ideas of the third eye, their ideas of life, their ideas of everything without you even knowing. So if you want to stay consistent with like opening your third eye, you must like take your time to be alone, at least for like 2 weeks. Just completely not be out, but if you can, at least for that 2 weeks, have at least more than like 2 hours alone, you maybe with nature, or just you with your awareness. Like, as I said, social media is a distraction. So like television is a distraction. So when you meditate, all of those things all of the information that you consume from both these platforms, that's what's going to pop up when you meditate, when you try to open your third eye, because, and again, that's why you should reach a point where now your mind is quiet. You have to quiet your mind. You have to practice quiet in your mind, and you can't do that if you are always around people, because at the very same time you're going to think about those things that y'all have been sharing, all of this information that you guys have been talking about the whole day, what you believe about them, what you think about them. That's what's going to block you from basically opening up your third eye, to the fullest. I don't know if it's to the fullest, but at least to make it active on a day-to-day basis, So yeah, you gotta cut back on friends. You gotta, like, even 2 weeks is not enough, guys. Trust me. You need your whole life to yourself, But at least we have to sacrifice and like spend time with these people, because we need their energy somehow, so that we can navigate back to who we really are, So just consider it, and see how you can work your way out of it. The last thing that I have, guys, for you is like food. The food that you eat plays the biggest role, guys. The water that you drink plays the biggest role. So if you are not, like, remember, guys, when you activate your pineal gland, you're basically activating your energy system. You understand? All of your chakras are going to be active, and once they are active, once you can now feel your chakras, whenever like one of your chakras is out of balance, your whole energy is going to be low. You understand? Because it's going to pull energy from other chakras. You understand? So to avoid that, you have to make sure that you eat good. You eat food that's alive. You can eat meat if you want to, but you gotta understand that meat is dead. That's dead food. So you shouldn't eat meat. Like fruits and veggies, those are still alive. You can consume them. And remember, like plants is information, guys. Compared to meat, it's like information, but it's like rotten information. You understand? So you can't do anything with that. Basically it's just for filling up your stomach. In terms of like energy wise. So I'm talking about esoteric energy now. I'm not talking about like the energy that you think you have. Like we have different levels of energy. So that's the level of energy that I'm talking about. The one that's in your conscious, not the one that's in your subconscious. So the one that's in your mind, the mental energy, the energy that goes to your mind and creates something that comes up with all of that, like receives all this. You can download, like you can get downloads of information from angels and stuff like that if you are at a lower vibration, if you are at a lower energy level. Like it won't be possible. It's like trying to listen to one station but dialing to one, like to another. You can call your friend but expect somebody at home to answer the phone, at your home to answer the phone. Like it's not possible, you understand? So in order to avoid like blockages in like your energy fields that basically end up resulting in you closing your third eye again, is like the food that you consume and the water that you drink. Like you should make sure that 90% of the water that you drink is at least alkalized water or spring water, purified water. That's the water that you gotta drink 90% of the time, So like, yeah guys, that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed this video, please to support the channel, because you know that you basically aware that what I'm doing right now is I'm sacrificing my time and my energy to like create these videos. Even though I enjoy it, like I wouldn't trade it for anything, but at the very same time, like people who will be watching these videos are the ones who motivate me to do them, you understand? So please like this video, and you can share it with anyone who's been trying to open their third eye but they can't stay consistent. So yeah guys, I'll see you on the next one. Ciao, man.
Oh Lord, Jetson made another one. Huh?